This is your first time in the Minneapolis, Minnesota real estate market channel. You want to know everything about living in Minneapolis, Minnesota? Then subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Minneapolis, Minnesota. My name is Trent Seaman with eXp Realty. I get calls every single day from people just like you. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, feel free to reach out as all my contact information is in the description box below. I'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today, we're going to talk about the pros and cons of living in Deephaven, Minnesota. That is coming up next. Pros and cons of living in Deephaven, Minnesota. The number one pro is the real estate. Homes are appreciating in Deephaven at 12.5% a year. So if you can get into Deephaven and buy a house, you're going to make money on that house for sure because it's a very popular place due to its location on Lake Minnetonka, the phenomenal schools, being close to Excelsior and Wayzata downtowns. Not a brutal commute to downtown Minneapolis. If you're working downtown, you're about 30 miles from there. With traffic, you're probably 45 minutes to downtown Minneapolis. Now, if you work at one of the Fortune 500 companies, they're all even closer to downtown Minneapolis. So you would have a shorter commute there, which makes Deephaven a great place to live if you work for one of those companies. Second pro for living in Deephaven, Minnesota is the schools are very, very good. You're in the Minnetonka School District, which niche.com gives an A+ rating for. So the schools are very, very good. Again, the Minnesota public schools overall are very, very good. So it's not like some other cities where you've got to send your child to a private school if you live in the cities. The public schools in Minnesota are very, very good. At Minnetonka school district is one of the best. The third positive of living in Deephaven is you're right on Lake Minnetonka. The whole western border borders the lake, so you have access to swimming, boating, water skiing, ice fishing, snowmobiling, cross country skiing. It's all right there at your doorsteps. There's a couple of yacht clubs in Deephaven as well as beaches. So you have full ability to take advantage of all that Lake Minnetonka has to offer. The fifth positive of living in Deephaven is you're close to a bunch of Fortune 500 companies. If you see my previous videos, I pointed them all out where they are. Check those out, and you can see the proximity you are from Deephaven to those Fortune 500 companies. Fifth positive of living in Deephaven, Minnesota is you're close to, even though Deephaven has a little downtown, but you're close to some really, really cool downtowns such as Wayzata and Excelsior. So they're great restaurants, there's great shopping uh, that you can take advantage of that's 5 to 10 minutes from your house. Positive of living in Excelsior is that you're close to a lot of great shopping. Not only Wayzata and Excelsior, but you're close to the Ridgedale Mall, the Southdale Mall, the Eden Prairie Mall, the Galleria in Edina, which has very high-end shopping. And you're probably 25 minutes from the Mall of America. So you're all close. If you're a big shopper and you're into some restaurants too as well, you have close proximity to all that. Living in uh, Deephaven, Minnesota. The number one is the real estate. 24, the average selling price for a house in Deephaven, Minnesota is $1.6 million. So it is not cheap to get in. You can't, there are deals to be found because there's some older houses for which if you are looking to buy a house, tear it down, and build something spectacular, they're doing a lot of that right now. It's happening in Deephaven. So you can do that. But for the most part, it is not cheap to get in Deephaven. Again, because of that proximity to Lake Minnetonka, the great schools. And if you ever lived in New England, it has a very New England feel to the entire town. Lots of rolling hills, deep trees. I mean, they didn't go and clear cut everything to put houses in. They built houses in around the trees, so there's trees everywhere. It's absolutely gorgeous in the fall and the early spring when the leaves are finally turning out and then finally peaking and getting ready to fall off. So it's very, very pretty as far as that goes. So those are the pros and cons of living in Deephaven, Minnesota. I've got Deephaven is west of 494. I have numerous videos on the towns west of 494. I've also just done a video on Excelsior and Wayzata, so you get a better feel for what the downtowns are like. So check those out. As always, feel free, please leave comments. What I missed, what you liked, what you didn't like. Love to hear it. This is Trent Seaman from the Minneapolis, Minnesota real estate market. Seaman's Real Estate Solutions, your anchor on your voyage home.